All right, everyone. How's everyone doing? Okay. All right. How's everyone doing? So today, um, yeah, that wouldn't be bad to mod for me. We should talk about that. I don't even know what that, like, yeah, like, I don't know how I would even set that up. That's not a bad idea. Um, all right. So, um, today I got a couple of things. I'm celebrating 1,000 subscribers today. Yay. I am really excited about that benchmark. And um, I'm going to be opening and closing this window throughout the stream. Now, I have to say, it's about 90. Am I lagging? I shouldn't be. Okay. I think, let me see here. I should not be lagging at all. Let me just check it out. Um, Okay, that's weird. I should be, because I'm looking right at my screen and everything seems to be taking in. All right, let me see what we got going. Yeah, oh wow. What is up with that? Oh my God, what do we go? Oh, all right, hold on. Let me see here. Should not be doing this. This is crazy. Oh, okay, I know what happened. All right. I think I might have fixed it. Let me know. Uh, I'll give me a few seconds. I forgot. I don't know how I disabled the stream delay. Okay, that's what's breaking up. All right. Let's see if that works a little bit better. If not, I'll have to just stop and then like restart it, which is fine. Yeah, I think a minute. I'll restart it just a second. Okay. Okay. That should be it. Okay. All right. Sorry, everyone. Okay, I think I fixed it. So let me know in the comment section below if it's still breaking up. But from what I was hearing, it seems to have I've seemed to have fixed it. So I apologize for that, everyone. So today I am celebrating 1,000 subscribers. Yay! Pretty cool. And Benji, you'll like this. I'm actually going to be checking out some text editors. I'll elaborate on that in a minute. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, how's my sound? Am I loud enough? Am I, all the good stuff? Let me know. Yeah, very good. So my window is going to be like open and shut um, throughout the stream. It's like 97 degrees outside my house right now, and we don't have air conditioning. Like nobody has air conditioning in Mexico. I swear. Like you might be surprised by that. And I have the sun just beating right through my window. I like have to have like a towel up and everything. Like it's kind of crazy. Okay, so I hope y'all don't mind. All right. So anyway, let me know how the stream is. Leave me like a comment or something. So let me know how it's going. I'll check it. God, what the hell? This is just not even acceptable. Oh my God, what is going on? Oh, all right. So guys, I apologize. I'm going to have to restart. Oh, hold on. I need to check out the settings. I'm going to have to restart this. All right. I thought I had fixed it. Obviously I haven't. I do not. Okay. Give me a second. I'm going to have to stop this stream and restart OBS because this is not flying. Yeah, I'm gonna have. Okay. Let's see here what we're looking at. Let's see if I'm still. Let's see if I'm still lagging like this. Okay. Oh, it fixed it. All right. Okay, everyone. Sorry about that. Okay. Man, that it was a really interesting thing that happened. I've never actually had that happen, so this is a new one for me in my whole streaming career. So, I guess I just had to restart OBS. I apologize for that, everyone. Um, okay. So today I'm celebrating Yeah, it was weird. Okay, so today I'm celebrating 1,000 subscribers, everyone. Yeah, I'm officially like completely monetized. And if you haven't bought a mug or something like that, I have a couple of them coming out here really soon. I've already bought a couple. I just so I have to it's kind of weird because I live in Mexico. Like they would basically make me pay the shipping, and yeah, the whole shipping thing in Mexico is so freaking ridiculous. You just don't even know. But I've already bought like a coffee cup and a t-shirt and a hat. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyway, I have to send it to my dad's house, and so like the next time we go to my dad's, or the next time my dad comes over here, like he'll either bring it to me or I'll go get it, basically. All right, and so anyway, today I'm taking a look at text editors, and there's actually a reason behind my logic here. And Ben, you'll be happy to know that I'm showcasing your OS. So there's that. Okay, so I'm glad that I hope everyone's doing okay. Um, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have this window open. So the reason why is it's like 36 degrees, which is like 96, 97 degrees here, and nobody has air conditioning here. Like no one. Like that's not a thing in Mexico, which I actually like because the simple fact is is that I air conditioning always makes me sick. It clogs up my sinuses, and it doesn't matter how hot it is outside. Air conditioning really just clogs up my sinuses and just makes life miserable for me. And so I don't mind, but for a couple of hours it gets real hot because the sun's just beating right through my window. There's other times of the year where the sun never really beats through my window. And even in a month, you're going to see a big, huge difference in, the sun and everything else. So, anyway, um, there's that. And I thought actually, before I get into my text editors and stuff, I thought it would be fitting to read a few comments, things that make you go, hmm. If you didn't catch that reference, you obviously didn't grow up in the 80s. I'll just say that. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go. And I think um I didn't turn on my camera, did I? And I should turn on the chat, right? Maybe not the chat. Let's turn on the camera. No, not that camera. Okay. There we are. And of course, it has me like out of frame because of course, right? All right, let's take a look at our community comments. This one, actually, this is where I got the idea from. My one of my, my recent videos, open source leaders are driving away contributors with this mistake. So I don't remember what I said at the benchmark of 1604. I didn't look it up. Maybe I should. What do you guys think? I don't know. Anyway, honestly, I think Fedora can make a mistake if. Honestly, I think Fedora can make a mistake of removing Xorg packages. Some desktops and window managers still use Xorg. I think he's saying it's a mistake. Great video. Greetings from Spain, Isak. Isak is a regular here, so I've known Isak for a long time. All right, personal reflection. The other day I was thinking and reflecting. That's scary, Isak. No, anyway, I came up with the following question or reflection, looking at it from a nonpartisan perspective. Because Linux is so open, and I'm not saying it's bad, because there are so many projects, different points of view, the community can never agree on anything. There may be some exceptions. The root problem is when the person thinks he is right. I'm always right. And then the Linux user have different use of the system, for example, or prefer other solutions and other things. So, like if someone has like a different use case, basically, then that person is the only one that's right. I don't disagree. I actually think that's kind of quite a healthy take. Could you please share what color scheme font for your terminal and all? It's all my dot files. So if you, I'll go ahead and put my dot files in the notes. Thank you. Worked great. That's how to easily install XFCE4 on Open Mandriva. I'm using the KDE version. Yep. In regard to hand holding, I can only say that AI chats things a lot easier for Linux users with technical issues. But every technical question has been answered countless times. I didn't do any research or read through any. Okay, so this one's actually really cool. In regard to hand holding, I can only say that thanks to AI chat. Okay, we have somebody having a heart attack or something. Godspeed. Oh, wait a second. All right. Like I said, I gotta keep this window open. I apologize for the siren, everyone! But I'm already sweating bullets right now, so I hope you don't mind. All right. In regard to handholding, I can only say that thanks to AI chat, things got a lot easier for Linux users with technical issues. Just about every technical question has been answered countless times. I recently had some issue and perplexity could tell me the answer in seconds. I didn't need to do any research or read through any countless forum threads and then contribute the knowledge like you had to do until recently. That's something to be aware of. Even the use of a forum can mostly be avoided altogether now. I don't disagree, but tornadoes. Ooh, I hope not. Yeah. Why is this useless conspiracy theory? I wasn't sure that I wasn't sure I had a useless conspiracy theory, but kudos, Godspeed. Thankfully I watched at 1.5 speed and didn't lose 10 minutes and 19 seconds of my life. Shame. Okay. Oh, ooh, this is good. I tried Helix last year and had 5 things that made it a deal breaker. I tried it again now, and it's 95% what I need, but without the fuss of managing plugins. I built from master because they have editor config support, but not under release tag yet. Interesting. I really like not having to configure LSPs. I can just hop in and code, but like you say, it's very one size fits all. You got to be the right size. I couldn't agree. And like the auto LSPs, that's really nice. In fact, that's actually part of why I'm doing this. So I don't know how many developers are in my chat, but I'm thinking I might actually code my own text editor for the same reason. So here's the thing. Helix is waiting on a text editor, and they're going to be, sorry, Helix is waiting to put together a plugin manager. Anyway, I think you can actually do it a lot easier. Why do you need a plugin manager? I mean, seriously, like, you should be able to do something like have like an almost a non-existent plugin manager, kind of like Lazy, right? Like, that's a very non-existent plugin manager. If you wonder why Lazy in Vim can load so fast, is because it's almost non-existent. So what do I mean by that? So like if you ever took a look, yeah, I'll give you a nice little demonstration actually of what I'm talking about. I think everybody will be able to get this. Okay. Okay. Let me make that a little bit bigger. I think that's big enough for everyone to understand. Okay, so now let's just take a look at my a plugin. Okay, let me see here. I don't need a huge like um. This is a pretty big file. Oh no, it isn't. Okay, all right. So if you take a look at this right here, this return and then the table and then everything in here is basically yeah, basically it hot loads this it hot loads this plugin and then all of the I don't even know, like it hot loads like all the configuration, like the key bindings and you know everything else. It just hot loads it and it loads it live. You could do the same thing. However, here's something that I hate. I hate two things. I don't hate that it's written in C, but basically this is how Neovim works. Neovim has kind of an interesting dichotomy going where they wrote they wrote Vim script and they wrote um, a bunch of features written in C. C is the base, and then they make that and Vim script work with Lua. I think that's just too. I mean, honestly, like, I get like having a couple of different languages and having them work together. And I think I'm going to do the same. I've actually been doing a lot of research on this, and it looks, and if there are any developers that can tell me anything about this, I'm thinking that Zig and Elixir would be a really good combination. Now, for you guys who don't know about Elixir, well, I feel sorry for you because you're missing out. Um, so, let's see here. I will tell you why you're missing out here. Um, you're missing out. Let's see here. I don't think I have. Oh, I don't have it, do I? Okay, it's right here. So I have this thing that I'm working on, right? Zig Elixir powered editor for Neovim Outcasts. That's the name. Why? Because I think this is actually a cool project. This definitely has the potential of being a really good project. Um, and so basically, there are many great things about Helix, but one of the reasons no one uses it is because it doesn't have a viable plugin manager. But like I was explaining before, I don't need it. I don't need a plugin manager. What if, like, all the contributors that wanted to write a plugin, you just basically hot loaded the plugin, and then in the config file, you had all the options and you just said yes or no and gave like the pertinent information. That would be like the most user friendly text editor. You could have full control like Neovim, but it would be simple like Helix. It would be the best of both worlds. The other thing is with Elixir programming language, the thing would never die. Like what happens when we can actually do that right now. Um, okay, I'm gonna show you something. Uh, uh, Watch this. It kind of takes a dump, right? Now, of course, and if you break it bad enough, it just takes a complete dump on you. It just shuts down and it just opens like it basically opens the I don't even know what to call this. Like it just opens the default version of Neovim when it breaks down. So it doesn't completely quit working, but none of the plugins actually load. Well, the way Elixir works and the way the hot loading would work is that plugin would just get disabled. That plugin. But the rest of the system would work perfectly. It would work flawlessly. And this is something that Helix does as well, but I think this would actually be even more stable. And I could basically make it like a Neovim clone or a Helix clone, or maybe do some of my own things. I haven't got that far yet. What do you all think about my idea of a text editor? I wasn't going to mention this actually. I wasn't going to, so but I changed my mind. I think we should talk about it. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking here, and so I'm taking a look at text editors. That's why I'm taking a look. The simple fact of the matter is I am tired of configuring things, and if I have to sit there and configure to my heart's content, why not just rewrite the damn thing? And let me rewrite it to where it makes sense, okay? There's nothing that makes sense where, like, you write this programming language, Vim script from C, and then you call it from Lua. That doesn't make any sense to anyone. That is a freaking disaster waiting to happen. And it's gotten so complicated. Everybody has all these freaking plugins. And see, the thing is you could load all of those plugins and then just enable or disable as you wish. Or, you know, yeah, there's a lot of different options as far as loading those plugins, but I actually think it would be very easy to pull off. You would just, even if we had kind of like this. You have all these Lua files, right? Well, imagine if you had like all of these what is it, ex files. I think that's Elixir, and I think it uses, what is it, warp, or I can't remember. It uses something to basically like automatically compile the Elixir code. I mean, there's so many different technologies working in tandem with one another. It is so freaking cool. Uh, and so I thought, why not just rewrite the whole damn thing, make it to where it makes sense, and make it to where like you have like this, you know, maybe you don't like Vim keys. Well, there's nothing to say you have to have Vim keys. I mean, you should be able to tailor your editor the way you want without like, and it should just be easy. It should be just as easy as, configuring a basic installation script. And basically, like if you made a plugin, you would just basically have like all of your options, and then after that, that would be in like a separate config file. I It just makes way more sense, and I don't know if you're following me. So, let me see if I can. So basically, I think it's up here, right? No, it's down. I have kind of a idea here. So I've been basically documenting all the research I've done for this project. It looks like it'll work. That's the other thing. There's going to be you're going to have custom themes right out of the gate, and it's going to be in a way that really makes sense. You're just going to have a JSON folder, and you'll be able to plug any color scheme you want, but not just any color scheme. Oh my God, I can't even believe I'm talking about this. Like, you can tailor it any way you'd like. And if people understood how much this makes sense, they would just ditch Neovim and just start contributing to this project. They'd be like, what can I do? And I don't have like I'm getting this weekend, or probably next week, I'm going to sit down and work on the shell. The shell is basically just getting Sig to talk to Elixir. That's the whole thing. But here's the thing. Here we have, so in my config file, that's where all the Elixir code goes, right? As well as my themes and different things. That's where. Oh, that's cool. You finished your gen to install script. Okay. Anyway, that's cool actually. Yeah. Anyway, so basically I have like my config folder here. This is where you'd be able to choose your themes. Here you have like the supervisor, the plugin worker, loader, whatever session. You have sockets for a server, and I'm actually going to include a Lua plugin runner so that like if you wanted to write your plugin in Lua, you would be able to do it, because some people are more adept to writing plugins in Lua. Okay. In my local share Xeno folder, you have um, like the core, where like you'd have like your motions and navigation and that sort of thing. Core buffer data. the editor, like the input loop, the UI, the plugins host. So this is the interface for Zig-based plugins, which actually I'm not sure how that will work exactly. And then like you would have like your plugins, and then you could have like Lua plugins. We may even have, and I'm not sure yet. We actually may even have, you know, I'm basically using Elixir to control everything going on, right? So like you're gonna have like this really super basic structure where like you're gonna basically have kind of like in Neovim or Vim where we say, okay, so this function does this, and we get this right from, you know, um actually I said that wrong. So in this stream, I probably can't because I'm only gonna be here for about another half hour, and I don't think that will be enough time. So, and the second thing, but I can probably do it. Maybe Sunday. I think that would be a good day. But that's really cool. I know you're trying to get like as much eyeballs on this as possible. I get it. Okay, so anyway, in my local shares, um, in my local share Zeno file, so I have the core, I have the plugins, and so basically how this is gonna work, at least how I think it's gonna work, is like, yeah, how I think this is gonna work is, basically, like I am basically going to have this all set up in Zig, and then it gets called like basically all of the configuration, the key bindings, everything gets set in Elixir, I guess. I might be actually. I was planning on being around. I can't remember. Like, oh, it's a free conversation, right? So anyway, I've thought this would be a really cool project to undertake, and it's a lot. Oh, it was Beam that it uses. Okay, so basically, it basically all the modules by Elixir gets controlled by Beam, and this thing actually uses System D. So it's there's a lot of things going on about this. I've done a lot of research on this over the past couple of months. I haven't told anybody about this. And so this is a huge undertaking. I've been learning Elixir a little bit, and not nearly enough. I've actually been doing a lot of research on this particular subject, and on like if I could actually pull this off, you know, outside of like Chat GPT. And I got the idea from Chat GPT because I was originally planning on mixing Zig with OCaml. OCaml's a really, really good functional programming language. So I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. You know, like have a functional programming language. And they're like, no, no, you wouldn't want to do it. You'd either want to use Erlang or Elixir, which is basically pretty much the same language. But all right. So anyway, very, very cool stuff. That's what I have planned. So here's like that I'm going to eventually rewrite Tree Sitter. But that probably won't I probably won't start off by doing that. And this is actually, if I pull this off in the next couple of months and have like a working, whatever you call this, in the next couple of months, next 2 or 3 months, I think I'm gonna have a lot of eyeballs on it, but I think I'll have a lot of contributors. It makes more sense. The whole thing just makes more sense. And so the whole thing is I'm just trying to like create like a basic structure and then like get all the contributors out there and then have them actually um I'm just trying to get them to contribute their plugins and that sort of thing, and basically use the infrastructure there or add to the infrastructure if you need to, and then uh, you know then we could just like build this thing up basically. So that's my project. Um, that's why I'm looking at text editors. I am going to kill Neovim. I'm gonna kill Helix. Sorry. I'm gonna kill Neovim. I'm gonna kill Helix. I'm gonna kill all of them. So all right. This is interesting for me because yeah, my mic was unlistenable. I think I fixed it though. All right. Yeah. My voice on this has not been great, but okay. Very good. We're done with this section. All right. Let's take a look at Storm OS. So, Benji, I got a couple of things about this. So, the first thing was here, I'll show you. Um, the first thing when I went to look for these right here, it was blank. Like it just had like a white screen when I first loaded it because it was looking for accretion, the accretion folder in the backgrounds directory. So I just basically chose the backgrounds directory. And so just to, it's a small issue. And this font, oh my God, that is horrible. Like, no one, I can't even read that. I'm sorry, man. Don't mean to be dumping on your project. Okay. Sudo Pacman S Kitty. Actually, I need stove, right? All right. So, um, right. Okay. Um. All right. Um. Okay. Oh, yeah. Neovim. Okay. And then I have one more I need. I don't remember what this was called, so don't sign it. Oh, um, I'm looking for. No, looking for a list of all of my repos. Damn it! How do I? I don't. There we go. Dot file installation. That's what I wanted. Because I got the fonts I want right in there. Oh, yeah. Good deal. All right, let's move some TTFs to. Here's the share fonts. Hold on. That sucks. Do I have TTF in there? All right. All right. Oh. All right. I'm going to correct this. And of course, it's going to fail. There we are. Okay. And there's nothing here, so it moved it. So let's go back here. Let's go to dot files. All right. So actually, hold on. Okay, so we're in RF, SRC, and no, I don't see it. All right. So, all right. So now this should have my fonts. Oh, I forgot to add Starship. Let's do that. Starship. I forgot about that part. There might be something else I'm forgetting too. And this is quick. All right. All right. So now let's take a look at it. Okay. All right. So. Maker, cargo, touch, cargo, and now we should have that. There we go. All right. So we still don't have. I thought my hmm. Oh, there we go. And all right. Switch Astro. Give it a second. Let me load something. Okay. I'll get that situated. Ooh. Yeah, we're not doing that. Why did it? Okay. Um. Uh. usually. I think that's it. Um, let's see if that works. Oh, I know why. All right. There we go. Oh, I don't like that at all. But yeah. Okay. Um. All right. Oh, I need to hold on here. Emacs. All right. So anyway, yeah, undoing some of this stuff. So now if I do that, I can go to um, oh, that's so annoying. I got some asshole selling water, but actually don't like mind that, I guess. I actually want to switch that back, I think, because I don't like that. All right. All right. This is the thing I make the biggest changes to. I'll have to actually have a little bit more documentation, but back to Kitty. I want. Um, what the hell is? Why is this like? Why is this highlighting underneath my cursor? Ben, what's up? That is so weird. Okay, no problem. I'll just. I forgot you have that. Okay, very good. No problem. Let me go ahead and just nuke that. That is so weird. Like I don't know. Oh, I bet you I do know. I'm gonna fix this really quick. Um, Uh, is it this right here? Okay. Let's go back to the way it was. Mon. I don't even know if I have spice installed here. Huh? I think I do just see if that works. So it's basically all right. Let's see here. Do I have VA here? Um. Oh. Okay. All right. And I hate having to. All right. Well, actually, that's a little bit better. It's not great, but I'll take it. All right. So, let's take a look. my oh wow, I'm gonna have to stop this again, right? Yeah. Okay. So I kind of made that work. Okay. All right, much better. I don't have to stop it. Here's the thing though. Well, let's go ahead and see if I can take a look at this. This looks really interesting. If they would, huh? Okay, I'll bet you if they said that this is a mirror of this, except that isn't, huh? Let's take a look at this one. Huh, interesting. I wanted to take a look at like smaller projects and I don't, like I could take a look at like any one of these big projects, but I actually don't want to do that. Um, all right. Okay, let's see if we have seen a text editor. Okay, let's take a look at this. Is this any good? Uh, oh, should be able to just. This is one that's written in Python. This is interesting. I've never really thought about it. All right. Um, all right. So I should be able to just. Um, all right. And oh, okay. So it should have worked. Okay. So how do I run it? That is. Okay. I think it's just like that, right? Did I clone that? So this is mixing Lua with Zig, right? Let's see. Or pot. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, so it should just be mixed text then, right? Uh-huh. All right, hold on. So since it's gonna be here, huh? It didn't quite work the way I thought. Uh, oh, oh, so now I got you. So you would just do, uh, okay, it's loading. All right, think. No, Nano does not rule. I think this is probably better than Nano if I get it working. I think anything. Oh, I see. So it, all right. Oh, how about this? Python 3? I see. I don't. Oh, hey, Isak. Yeah, I haven't used it. Okay, but you still can't you can't navigate like I can in Neovim. Like I'm not a point and click person. Like I actually have to be able to do things from my keyboard. Okay, so this was a complete waste of time. Unless I couldn't figure it. Oh my word. So oh right here. Oh, or you could just hold on. I figured this out. So if you said says to run this from root. Okay, so that's uh, oh okay. How is that not found? Did it not? Okay, hold on here. Oh, I know. So if I said Emacs, okay. All right. YXTXT. No. So whatever. Um. Yeah. Nano is kind of an interesting one because I think if you do get used to it, um, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So this one is going to be a fail. I can't. All right. Oh, seen it. Yeah. So this is what I'm kind of. What is this? Oh, and Julia, huh? All right. So, anyway, very interesting. I really want. Oh, oh boy. All right. I wanted to try this Zenith out. I can't. I don't know how I would nix text Zenith. Maybe it's. This is that same thing. Okay. So there's a few people who are using this supposedly. I can't figure that one out. All right. There was one I wanted to check out. I'm not checking out big projects because, like, that's kind of with. That would just. There was a couple that I saw earlier. So, like, I definitely could do, like. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, this looks prominent. Ooh. This looks very VS Codish, right? So is this okay? So they got a little bit of a paywall. Um, I don't mind that. I just but actually this is what is Floem. I have no idea what any of these are. Yeah, you mean the Lapsy or whatever it is? Nightly RPM. Well, let's see if it's here. Yay. Wow. Hey, Darren, you even have this. Okay. Let's try your version of it. All right. See? Wow. So this has like its own GUI. So here's like the, okay. Let's take a look at this. Very VS Codish. Oh, Oh, wow, they have some language stuff. Okay. So rough. We need this. Wow, that was quick. This is actually really um like oh, there's some really interesting open folder. Okay. Test pie. Uh, or if I did why I yeah, it's just okay. Wow. All right. What is the key bindings? Okay. No. All right. This is a little annoying. This is very annoying. So 15, 3. I'm assuming Control S will save it, right? Interesting. I I'd like to know more about like the keyboard shortcuts or something. Okay. Command palette. Okay. Oh, I see. Delete forward, delete backwards. Okay, so like I would assume page up, page down. In. All right, very good. So I have a couple of things I can do here. So this is a little buggy though. Um, dev. I said it was supposed to add. Yeah, I don't know about that. Right? If I did. Okay. Okay. Control delete. Do add. AB. I don't know how to escape that. Oh, this is interesting. This I would definitely take a look at this and test it out a little further, but no Vim key bindings, which really suck, by the way. This sucks balls. When you gotta have like Vim key bindings. Like I don't mind having like something that has like the option to opt into Vim key bindings or to opt out. In fact, in the editor that I'm thinking about writing, I think I would do that. Um, very good. So, very interesting. Very interesting project. What else? Very interesting project indeed. I've seen like a couple of these. I saw one just yesterday, and so okay, this is a GUI. I don't. Uh, oh, 300 lines of code. I gotta see this. Okay. No, that's good. Okay. You should be able to hear that. Let's go back to properties. It cuts out and it has like this wire that just gets okay. I'm sorry about that. My cable is loose sometimes. And it's weird, like I do. Alright, sorry about that. Alright. We are sorry about that. Okay, we have quite the little project here. Now, I was looking at this. This doesn't have any Vim key bindings either because they completely suck. But that's beside the point. Oh, wow. Oh, right. Well, so much for that. Is there like, okay. Hmm. All right. How about this one then? Yay. Like spin. Say this is the fastest. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Did you send it to my Discord? I don't let's see. Oh, crap. I'm not sure if this will. Looks like it's gonna install. All right. Oh, How about, I'm going to say, hold on a sec. I want to see this. So this doesn't resize. All right. How about, I think I like default better, best. Tabs. Uh, I usually, well, I'm doing Python, so yeah, 4 is fine. But let's do 2. Yes. Uh, 1 is fine. Mm, I'll say yes for now, but not necessary. Yeah, sure, why not? Um, Probably default. 4 is fine. Sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. There's not like an all. Uh, oh, okay, I see. Able. There's quick comment. Commit. Live. HTML. To do. a notification. Exit. Mm, disable Discord PC. Get Pomodoro typing. I think I made a mistake. Hmm. Yeah. All right. Okay, good. The reason why is because I don't really have. Let's see here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at that. Oh, I see. All right, cool. Good deal. Okay. I wasn't ignoring you. I was figuring this out, but okay. So get started, set up, command palette settings, key bindings. This would probably be the most important, right? Huh. It looks like a very interesting project, though. Again, I don't know if it looks too VS Codish to me. If that's a word. Who's Oh, let's see. What do we have? All right. So, very good. Let's go ahead and um, all right. Okay, so this is a text file supposedly. Does this work? And it shuts. That is weird. Okay. Let's see what this ox does. Ooh, nice. All right. But it doesn't have. Okay. Mm, so we probably should look at key bindings for this. I mean, Why? I always get this confused. All right, so it is updated aux editing. Help message, Control H. Kind of makes sense, but not really because those are my navigation keys normally. Okay. Control S to save it. Okay, Control O. Okay. Yeah, I am kind of interested to see the key bindings. Um, very, very interesting. So we said Control O, right? Control O. Okay. So, like, say down, no autocomplete. All right. But it's got a nice little color scheme. It's got a few things. So, let's see here. Very interesting. All right, and thank you, Isak, for that documentation. I'm gonna look at it a little later on some of my spare time. I think this is very, very interesting. Oh yes, yes, yes. There was a guy who, um, yeah, yeah, um, yeah. There was a guy who did that. He basically got kind of like a functioning text editor. Yeah, he did like a bunch of live streams, like 10 or 12 live streams, and basically got like some color highlighting and that sort of thing. So, very good. Yeah, I was looking at that too. Um, so like, uh, but I do want like kind of a system where people can um they can kind of really truly make it their own editor. I think that is what I'm after. Anyway, if you missed it, I am looking at, but I think it's this one right here that we're talking about, right? I think it's this one.
Code editor in Zig.
I don't know if
Zig
it,
is
you
a
can
wonderful
hear it.
language.
I can't hear it, but anyway, he basically writes like a whole editor written out of Zig. The problem with making it in Zig. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. This guy. Okay. This fucking guy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Interesting. Wow, it's got color syntax. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. I'll have to check this guy out. I hadn't seen this one. There was a different one. Había otro que había otro, la que te mostré. Él hizo su propio editor de texto, pero hizo como 10 streams, algo así, y pues lo mostró como se le hizo, ¿verdad? Anyway, ah, very good. So I tested out a few small projects, and I think I got 3 of them to work. There's a couple that didn't. So I'm gonna call it a day, man. I think that was perfect. So anyway, oh, what do you guys think? Is this like a text editor? Any one of these, are they text editors that you would use? Leave me a comment in the section below. And you know the drill, right? You can buy me a t-shirt. You can, I don't know, donate like Russell did the other day. That was really awesome, by the way, Russell. Thank you for that donation. And as always, just binge watch my stuff and don't have too much fun. I'll see you on the next one. Isak, it's always good to see you. Benji, Darren, always good to see y'all. And anyway, I'm just celebrating 1,000 subscribers. Thanks to people, all my hard workers that help me out. People like Isak, people like Ben and Darren. Thank you. You make this possible. And anyway, just have a great day, y'all. I'll see you on the next one very soon. Peace.